Okay, I think I found the difficulty here. You get something here that's non-conductive. The negative of this electrolytic capacitor was hooked here instead of down there. See if I can get over here where you can see it. It needs to be hooked down in there. I have no idea who did that. This is my 82-year-old mother-in-law, and I think she's the one who might have soldered that capacitor in there wrong. Did you do that? Did you sneak out in the middle of the night on my bench? She lives with us. Are you the one that soldered that capacitor in that radio?
What capacitor?
You know what I'm talking about. You trying to play Miss Innocent here?
Yeah.
So, now when we flip the switch to the phono, and we turn up the volume, no more squeal. But of course the proof will still be in the pudding when I hook up the phonograph to it back in the cabinet. I'll have to do that probably Saturday night. All day Saturday I'll be in Little Rock at another karate tournament my grandson will be competing in. My youngest grandson. Listen how clear that station's coming in. It's almost like FM. All the stations are coming in like this. This is a local bluegrass radio station out of Little Rock, just outside of Little Rock. I'll tell you what, that's some good stuff there.
That's where my money goes to buy my baby spoiled. Nobody's business what I do. Nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business what I do. Nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business what I do.
We have returned from the karate tournament. It's about, I see it's about 6 o'clock at night. And I'm going to go ahead and put all this stuff back into the cabinet and sort of temporarily hook it up and see if I can't get it connected to the, the phonograph and get a little noise out of it. Our 10-year-old grandson named John, he, not too long ago, got his second-degree black belt. And he competed in, today he competed in 8 events and took 6 first-place trophies, so he did real well. So here's a couple of highlights of his weapons competition. You'll notice a uniform change between the two. The reason he changed his uniform when he uses that stick, or called the John Bong, is because it's more comfortable for him to use. That's a real metal sword, by the way. He just stuck somebody. Good stuff. Good job. Now this is extreme competition with what's called the John Bong, or the staff. He's done real well so far. job. Really, really good.
Only for skies here, and it will be a cold From WBB's Dave Marsatch.
The suspect's name is Francisco Toredo. He's 27 years old.
Okay, let's go to the turntable. I have a 78 RPM on there right now. I think the cartridge, the crystal cartridge that the stylus rests against, I think it might be a little weak. I'm not sure. Since I don't know much about turntables, it's hard for me to tell. But let's go ahead and flip this baby to turntable. And then bring this thing over here and put it down, see what we got. Turn up the voice.
Blue Monday, how I hate Blue Monday. Gotta wait like a slave all day. Here come Tuesday, poor hard Tuesday. I'm so tired, got no time.
Now the volume is pretty good on the 78. I'll crank it up there a little higher.
To my side, my gal called, gotta tell her that I'm out.
But on a 33 RPM, it's not quite that loud. I'm not certain why that is, but like I said, it's probably the crystal cartridge in there.
Saturday morning, all my tightness have gone away. That's my morning and my honey, and I'm out on a stable. Sunday morning, my head, for it's worth it for the time that I've had. But I've got to get my rest from Monday to May.
Yep, there it is. Win, lose, or draw. I'll probably tweak and peak it a little bit over the next couple days and play a couple more records and, you know, just basically fiddle fart around with it. But for all intents and purposes, I think we can call this radio restored. Now, I've been thinking about refinishing the top for him. I did glue down all the loose veneer already, and there's a couple missing little pieces here and there that won't make that much of a difference. Like, if there's enough interest out there, I'd be willing to go ahead and refinish this. I have some pastewood filler and show you all how to do that. But if no one really wants to see it, I could just do it on my own. So if y'all have an interest at all, just let me know, and we can go ahead and put some lacquer on the top of that and sort of make it look pretty good. A lot better than it is right now. I appreciate everybody watching, and I appreciate you all sticking with me from the beginning to the end of this project. I'll tell you the honest truth, I'm kind of glad it's over. You know, some of you have asked me in private messages why I've gone to such an extent. Why did I, you know, the guy wanted his radio fixed. Well, why did I go so far to do all this restoration, change the cloth, you know, try to do some work on the turntable and all that stuff? Why did I do all that stuff? Well, I'll tell you why. This is why. A Hallicrafter's boat anchor from the middle 50s, around 1954, 55, I believe it is. It's a Hallicrafter's SX99 with matching speaker. Almost near mint condition. I mean, it's just in unbelievably good condition. I found out about it. I contacted the fellow that owns the Zenith radio that we've been working on, and I told him, look, I'd rather not have money. There's a fella, or there's a person who lives near you in the town where you live that has this set up for sale. And if you'll go down there, work out a deal with that person, buy that setup and send it to me, we'll call your restoration or your repair on your radio, we'll call it paid for. Even if it runs me more money than what you paid for this setup, you can consider everything paid in full. Well, no questions asked. He went on down there. It turns out, the strangest thing, he lives 230 miles from me. And this setup turns out to be in the same town, on the same street where he lives. I mean, this is karma, you know. He went down, no questions asked. He worked out a deal. He bought it. He sent it to me, and a few days later, it was in my hot little hands. I'm going to do a video on this later on, not right away. I'm going to open it up and let people see the bottom side and see what it looks like and everything. But this is, the inside of this thing is almost like brand new. So it's, where's the volume here?
5 days a week, open, yeah, she's open now.
Actually, it's an 8-tube radio. Like I said, it's called a boat anchor. And we'll talk about this
Give her a call now,
more at a later date. Again, thanks for watching all my pitiful efforts at creating YouTube videos, and I guess we'll just have to see you next time. And from the corner on the deck, this is John.
Is it all over, Rock?
I guess so.
I didn't think it'd be like this.